logical continuation of the humanitarian operation followed. According to the instructions of Uzbekistan's president, a special working group drew up a plan to return 64 children who remained in difficult conditions in Iraq. This mission was held in cooperation with the Iraqi government and UNICEF. At the same time, the working group was in dialogue with Uzbek women who were sentenced for long periods or for life for threatening the peace and tranquility of the citizens of other countries by becoming members of various international terrorist organizations. The working group talked to them to obtain approval to bring their children back to Uzbekistan. On October 10, 2019, a special flight crew, doctors, psychologists, and educators welcomed 64 children between the ages of 3 and 14 at the airport in Baghdad. The doctors immediately examined each child. They were given meals, tea, and desserts.
We considered it is very unique experience and very successful experience. We would like to make it like a pattern, to make another country do like what Uzbekistan Republic did. Before 1 year ago, and through the initiative and through the recommendation of Mr. President of Republic of Uzbekistan, Uzbekistan Embassy in Kuwait start connection and communication with Iraqi government, starting to trying to repatriate the children, which is not easy case. Trying to identify all the Uzbek children. He was very keen and is very careful to track and trace all the Uzbek children. The embassy started to prepare all the documents. But actually, which is very difficult period, the last 3 months, the last 3 months is the final stage. We had to converse all the women to deliver their children because the children were with their mothers in the prison. And some of the children was in the orphanage. Iraqi government was very happy to cooperate with Uzbek government to repatriate the children.
Finally, the children were welcomed at Tashkent International Airport and were taken to a health facility in Tashkent region, where all conditions were made for them beforehand. After issuing their identification documents, they were assigned to caregivers.
UNICEF particularly welcomes the decision of the government to repatriate these women and children. We appreciate that the government has decided to take the responsibility for children of their citizens or children who were born to their nationals in the conflict zones, to protect the rights of these children and to reintegrate them into Uzbek society. And we are particularly pleased that we have a common understanding with the government of Uzbekistan that these children are victims of human rights violations. We are also grateful for the very close cooperation with the government of Uzbekistan in the repatriation process.
The humanitarian mission MEHR, conducted on the basis of the president's policy, will continue to make sure that no citizen of Uzbekistan is left behind.